Hi guys, my name is Noni Madikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Ubaba Zungu and uJudge Ratha. There was a moment there. We know Judge Ratha will never let opportunities pass him of being, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I just said. Of being, you know, he's an old person. I'm not going to go there, but okay, you know what I mean, and I know what you are thinking. So take whatever you want to take from that. Of being. Anyway, guys, please, before we do anything else and talk about that and break it down, guys, please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you are supporting this channel financially and in numbers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Now, let's get into this. Let's unpack this very fast because we don't have time. It's almost 10 o'clock. Guys, when I say to you, this man, Judge Ratha, can't help himself. The first thing, when he was silent the entire time, he decides after the break, was it after break or the lunchtime? I don't remember, but after whatever break it was, he comes and says, actually, no, actually, it's not even him. Mnisi, because he's a smart man. Because he's a smart man, he saw that coming. And I suppose the angels of the Lord were like, seven. They whispered things into his ears and said, listen, man, handle this business very fast because it's about to go down. You need to handle this very fast. So this is what happened. Umnisi comes in and they're at Babu Zungu, I see in front of you, there's so many papers. What's going on there? Babu Zungu comes and say, these are my notes. They help me to remember things. This is what I use to remember things when it comes to the things that I'm talking about because I wrote them down. I'm the one who wrote them down. So these are my notes. And action! He comes in, that one with the red robe. The so-called presenter of God, oh my Lord, comes in his obvious style. You know he's always ready for an attack. The marshal comes in and then he comes in and he says, he does an objection on behalf of Ubaloyi, guys. He does an objection on behalf of Ubaloyi. Am I surprised? No. That's what he does. He does an objection on the notes on behalf of Ubaloyi. And Umnisi was like, awungitsheli lokho. Come here, let me remind you something very fast because seemingly ukhohliwe. Sir, usukhohliwe izinto zenzile wena ngiyakubona. Sondela la ngikukhumbuze. Umnisi reminds him, but no. You, my lord, allowed Uzungu, his son, Zungu, Constable Zungu, when he was on that box also, to actually go on and actually do the things. You fetch the notes from KwaNongoma, etc., because they were needed here. Nay, didn't that judge fight? Didn't that judge fight and deny? Whereas we have records of him. We have records of Judge Ratha there saying, go fetch your notes. And the record was read by Ubaloyi because Ubaloyi got up at a later stage after Judge Ratha had already objected on his behalf. Yes, he did not say objection, but his actions were an objection. Ubaloyi stands up and says, yes, my lord, I was about to stand up on that. And then he goes, after the judge has already did the deed for him. Hello? CP Apa, how biased this man can get. He is a biased judge. He has taken a side. And he doesn't even care what Absalom Zungu is saying. According to him, they made him scared the way he behaves. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another video. But come now. So he stands up for Baloyi, and Baloyi stands up at a later stage, and Umnisi was like, awungitsheli lokho, tells him the story of how Zungu used notes and how Zungu was told by the court, was given an order to be accompanied by cops to go to KwaZulu-Natal to fetch notes. Why is it a problem now when this man has notes? And Ubaloyi was busy quoting and quoting, don't turn off the notes. And then the judge was busy assisting him. And Umnisi was like, hey, hang on, that it's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. And then Umnisi reminds the judge, by the way, even Gininda had notes. As a police officer, we were busy using his diary. He did not write anything in a statement at some point, and then we had to get notes from his diary. That was not even signed by the accused. You allowed him to do that, my lord. He's like, no, all police officers have diaries. So where? They have pocket books. Not all of them. They have pocket books. Others have pocket books. I'm sure Gininda has a pocket book himself. As a police, they have pocket books. Yes, they have diaries, but pocket books is the main subject when it comes to police officers, sir. And I'm sure Judge Rata knows this, but because he is always there assisting Baloyi. But Umnisi fought that fight and was successful with the assistance of Uramsi. Guys, when I tell you Ramza decided to he decided to choose a middle finger, sir. He decided to choose a middle finger, sir. Angisayi ngawe, angikusabi wena. Uramza decided angikusabi. Bona, Joanna, angikusabi wena. You can try these tactics of yours, but they are no longer working. Angikusabi. Uramza rose in his black robe and was like, my lord, actually, it was my cross-examination with Zungu Jr. And when, my lord, you said he must go fetch those notes, because I asked, where is your statement, Zungu? He said, I asked if you had a written statement because we are using a typed one here. And Zungu was like, yes, I did. Where is the statement? Guess where the statement was? Shredded. We were told the statement was shredded. Now we are left with the typed one, and there were no notes that Zungu Jr. came back with, by the way, so that you know. By the way, there were no notes. He came back with no notes. But Richard Rota was fighting and fighting and fighting. And the guys were like in their black robes. They were like, I was Chelly logo. So it ended up being a case of he needs to ask the court, and when he needs to refresh his memory, because it's neither here nor there, said. And then, Judge Rata now agreed, yeah, he needs to ask for the permission from the court. And then Ubabu Zungu was like, okay, I'm asking. I will use them. Then Ubaloyi said something. I don't even remember what he was saying about the notes. Oh, he says that, no, actually, as when Gininda had the notes in the diary, we did copies for the defense. So it will only be fair that Mr. Zungu Senior also does we get those copies of his notes and we make copies for ourselves. What Ubabu Zungu awungitsheli lokho? Never. That is never going to happen. Azihlale la. Amanotsi wam awahlale la. You are not going to get them. You're not getting them. Aswavale ahlale la, and if I say things as is called, not my problem. And that did not sit well with Ubabu Zungu. We'll talk about that in another video. But you know what? What I like about that is that Judge Rata was put in his place by Ubabu Zungu. We'll do a separate video for that, because wow. Tell me why that excited me, because he kept quiet the entire time after that. He was put in his place and he kept quiet the entire time after that. We'll talk about that in another video. Thank you so much. What are your thoughts when it comes to Judge Rata being the one that does an objection for Baloyi instead of Baloyi himself? What did that make you feel? Because I was pissed. Anyway, thank you so much. Please make sure you don't forget to like, to share, to comment. Stick around with the Noni M podcast. I'm going to bring you all the tea, all the wine, all the drama, everything in the courtroom while we are analyzing the Senzo Mewa case, some of the details of the things that happened there in our own view, our version. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.